Hello and welcome to the first in-depth game analysis. First of all, I am a bit sorry. I said 3 weeks ago that I will do the game analysis next weekend, and two of you sent me a game and I hadn't the time to do it. So sorry for that, but I had a lot to do. One of the things were to plan a bit more. You will see new videos and other content related to SMITE in the next few days and weeks. So I was very busy. In addition, my own site that I have, you can find a link in the description. We made a SMITE section there. However, it's completely in German, but if you speak German, you are very welcome to check it out. So these were one of the things I had to do. Nevertheless, let's do the in-depth game analysis. So, like I said, two of you sent me a game. However, the games are now not viewable anymore. So sorry for that, but if you want to send me a game, go ahead and do it, please. I will do an analysis then of your item combinations, how you play, your playstyle, and so on and so forth. I know I am not perfect, I am not a professional player, I do dumb mistakes. Nevertheless, I can spot them, and this is why I use one of the games I did the other day, where I know I did some stupid mistakes, and I will point them out to you. I will also talk about item combinations and so on. Sorry for the mic quality if it's a bit not as good as the other videos. That is because I'm using my headset right now, not the studio mic I normally use, because this way I can swoop around the battlefield a little better, and otherwise I would have to take the mic in my hand. So, without further ado, let's get started. I start the game at 6 minutes 40 because before that there is nothing really much happening, and in addition someone started spectating at this point. I don't know who spectated, but yeah, thanks for that. So I can talk a little bit about it. So let's start off with the gods. I am as Freya, then we have someone I'm laning with as Artemis, Poseidon, Vulcan, Odin. So we have magical, physical, magical, magical, physical. This is a good combination. We have 2 tanks, 2, even 3 carries, so this ought to be good. In the enemy team we have Kali, Aphrodite, Xbalanque, Hebo and Ares, so 2 magic, or 3 magic and 2 physical, but Aphrodite is more the support, so nothing much to say about her. Let's look at the item combinations. I started off with Vampiric Shroud and the ability Girdle of Might, because Girdle of Might gives you a nice boost in the beginning, especially. It works 2 ways. First way is when someone initiates you early on, you can pop Girdle, and most times they will retreat. They will retreat because it's a very strong item, and for carries or damage dealer, very much recommended. After that I get boots, really a normal build. Then we have the Artemis meditation. I don't know. It is. If you want to play meditation, then go ahead. To me, to be honest, but like I said, most times I play Freya or Arachne or a tank. It's not really viable, in my opinion, for me at least, because especially Artemis is not that heavy on mana. Instead, I would have gone like with 5/5, for example, 5 mana potions. Continuing, we have Warrior Tabby 1, Death Toll 1 and Rage 1. Yeah, this is not the best item combination. You should rather go either with the Death Toll first and then Tabi until you have level 2, then buy the next item. But don't leave Tabi or don't leave boots at level 1 hanging. That's not nice. Poseidon, yeah, the same as with me. Bought potions, nice. Okay, meditation again. I think this is everybody has to decide for themselves. I think other abilities are more valuable than this one, but yeah. Vulcan, who's playing mid, Girdle of Might, yeah, I think it's the same with me. And Warlock Sash as first item. This is really nice because he's in mid, so no one can steal the creep kills. And also he stacks early on. Odin, tank. So tank items, but however, let me see. Okay, Devourer's Gloves as second item on an Odin who bought Reinforced Boots as first item. Sorry, but this is not a good combination. You might get the stacks early on, but you lack the defense, and also it doesn't do enough damage. So to switch from Reinforced Boots to a hybrid build, I wouldn't recommend to go with Devourer's Gloves as second item. I think for the other team goes the same. Let's just see if they have some weird combination. I don't see one, no. Well, yeah. Well, I would get Mark of the Vanguard first before Reinforced Boots level 3, but yeah, this is up to you, so you can do it either way. Yeah, okay, so let's start the game. I will try to focus on every lane, but I will start off with my lane. The kill count is 5 to 4. I did 3 of the kills, died once. The Vulcan in the middle did 1, and Odin is 1-1 in. Okay. So let's see. So as you can see, we are pushing really hard here. We are forcing them to be defensive. When you are ahead of your enemies, then it's viable. And here I try to initiate, because my damage is really heavy right now. And oh, okay, I actually get the Aphrodite. I had in mind that she would just retreat and get away, but never mind. Yeah, so this is a good. Oh well, it had a good outcome. However, it's not too smart to initiate at towers, because they can get away, and they can also kill you off faster when you do a mistake because of the creeps of the tower and so on. So it wasn't the smartest move of me. It was really aggressive, and it's rarely it really pays off. It rarely pays off. So what just happened on left lane? Let's go to left. So just just go in middle. Okay, the Vulcan is zoning him, or just trying to zone him, which is rather nice. But let's go take a look at left. Why did they die? Let's switch a bit back here. Okay, so no enemies on the line right now. Okay, their Ares is in the middle. There's Shablanki said speed buff. He ported back. Okay, 1 minute mark. There's the initiation. Odin, I don't know why Odin did it, even though he has 2 items there, and Poseidon was really far away, or too far away to help directly. Yeah, okay, as you can see, the initiation, well, the enemies initiate, but they should have retreated, especially Poseidon at the point where Odin caged Ares, especially because Ares used his old own in Odin. Poseidon should have gone away after his ult. He couldn't really have helped him, but yeah. Okay, as you can see, Shablanki ported. Ares, however, he decides to do the minions first and then ports. I don't know, it's just still running. Okay. One tip, Shablanki, he could have taken the last lane as well. The last enemy wave, not lane, the last enemy wave. He could have taken them as well, because this is extra XP you're losing. No one is on lane, and no one called miss. So just take the last enemy wave with you. It's valuable XP and gold you get. Oh, sorry. So yeah, but now you see they're ganking him, and well, I think this is the death of Vulcan. Yeah. As you can see, Vulcan should have retreated much earlier. He was way too long in, especially because he had 2 on his lane. It's okay to be defensive about it and to stay in defense, but yeah, he should have go out way earlier. So here you see me not hitting this Kali once, and I think I'm going to pop my ult now because I'm so frustrated. I'm really bitter, yeah. Okay, so now I think he's... Yeah, oh no, and... Okay, got the double kill on that one. Again, I was chasing the Kali. I saw the Poseidon, the Hebo in the middle, so no, I could have chased. I think, yeah, okay. So this wasn't really necessary of me to banish them. I still did it in order so the enemy couldn't get away. On the right, the Artemis pushed the tower successfully. This is really nice. Going to try to gank the Aphrodite. No, she got warned. This is why she went back. She didn't hit me. Okay. So at this point, for example, it's not wise to chase even more, because I don't know We pushed one tower. They could have, you know, gone from here to there to us. So it's, yeah, it's rather wise to stay back. Don't be too aggressive, especially because we just pushed that tower. So let's look at the score. Is 6-1, 1-1-0, 2-2-0, 0-1-0, 3 and 0-3-2. And it's 9-9 right now. Okay. Again, this was also not so smart to port in the middle of the lane when the enemy is heading towards you. I advise you just do it if you're really certain of your actions. Otherwise, this could go horribly wrong. Okay, so nothing really nice. Nothing much happening right now. Nothing nice as well. So let's speed up a little bit until we fight something. Okay, here I'm initiating the Ares. As you can see, he's getting away, and it wasn't really smart to initiate him. I don't know why I did it. And like I said, it's not really... Okay, well, how did you... Oh, there. So, I don't know. Especially if you look at my HP, I don't have that much HP left. Yeah, again, not smart to initiate him. If you can get the kill, not necessarily on a tank, go for it. Otherwise, you can see here, they are coming for me. Because I initiated again. You have to weigh the pros and cons. I think at this time it was viable to attack him, to initiate. But again, he's a tank, and you know, a tank, you can't down him very fast. And if he has a good team, they will be there momentarily. So don't necessarily chase. I had two friends here right now, two allies right here. So it was merely safe to chase, but yeah, again, I think you get the gist of what I mean. So here we are still fighting, as you can see. We are 3, so now we are 4. Hibo is coming as well. I'm just hiding, okay, in the fire giant, which didn't do me any good, really, as you can see, but at least our Vulcan will probably get the kill on the Xbalanque now. Okay, he's just running around. Okay, his cannon is not shooting. This is a bug. I just found the bug. This is okay. This is pretty uncool. Let's see if Odin still gets him. Chasing at this moment is no, he doesn't get him. Okay, here he went away at the right moment. Vulcan should have gone back as well, because Odin could have gone back depending on who was coming and so on. But yeah, Ares has to go now. Okay, let's, nothing again really interesting happening. Let's look at the item combinations. I went for Chronos Pendant as the third item. I like the cooldown on it. It also gives me plus 25 MP5, so it's nice early on. However, it doesn't give me that much magical damage. In addition, I thought I would get more fat. So, Chronos Pendant as third item, not that smart, especially when you have a tank on your lane, an enemy tank. You should maybe get a Spear of the Magus instead, or the Polynomicon. I can see anything wrong with Vulcan. Okay, Artemis caught up. Okay, yeah, Odin again, we got that in the beginning. Xbalanque, second item, Titan's Bane, is also the question how viable that one is. You can actually, sure, you can take it if you have a tank lane and there are very strong tanks, but otherwise it suffices if you take it as the third item. Yeah, Hibo the same with Obsidian Shard. It is a good third item nevertheless, but also it's more of a mid-game, so mid to late game item. So as fourth, I would take it as a fourth and go for more magical power or a better passive at this point. Nothing wrong with Ares. I think Kali is good as well, and yeah, same goes for Aphrodite. Okay, so let's get back into the game. The tower is almost finished. It's wise not to charge in. Odin is standing here. I don't really know why he's standing there so long. Depending on your XP, on your game and so on, don't stand too long in the jungle and just wait for something to happen. This could cost you valuable time and where you lose XP and gold. Okay, so yeah, let's see what is going on left here. So Xbalanque is trying to flee. Odin caged him. I'm here as well, I can see, with Freya. I'm not hitting anything again. 7-3, I don't know where I got the 7th kill, did you see it? Okay, why the Shabalanki didn't run into the jungle, I don't know, is beyond me. He still gets away, or does he? Yeah. Still gets away. Yeah, he still gets away. What a lucky bastard. But yeah, again, as you can see, chasing was not the best of options. We got ganked by Ares and Kali. They killed our Odin. We didn't kill anything, and now we have to retreat. And Vulcan, yeah, Vulcan dies as well. So again, here you see the mistake was to chase this Shabalanki. After he went away from our tower and Ares came. At the point where Ares came, we just could have thought as far that others will come as well now, and that we should go. Okay, Kali is doing our mana buff right now. Poseidon sees it, but he's not initiating, which is good. I, on the other hand, just run towards it. This is dumb. Don't just take a look from afar. Not here. You see, Ares is coming as well. If he spotted me and they would have waited for me, this would have ended badly. So let's continue, speed up the process a little bit. Again, I just want to give you an example of what the in-depth analysis could look like. So in the middle we have 4. No one is jumping in alone. This is really good. The Shabalanki again is going through the jungle. I don't really know why he went through the jungle for it. Maybe because so we wouldn't see him. We are doing the gold harpy right, the gold fever right now. There is Ares and Shabalanki. Well, it's not so smart to do the Gold Fury or Fire Giant when enemies see you. In some cases it is, but definitely not in this one, because they are 2 kills ahead of us. And also have the upper hand. So as a 4th item, I'm going for Demonic Grip, number 3. Number 2, now it's number 2. To push down their defenses. Again, this wasn't so smart of me. I should have gone as Spear of the Magus as 3rd item against defense. But yeah, so 3rd item, yeah, Poseidon is okay. Everything else, I think, yeah, okay, Odin Fatalis as 3rd item, I don't know. He certainly lacks the damage or the tanking at that point, as you can see on his stats and on his gold. He doesn't mean he's a bad player, just does mean that his choice in items is not the best as of now. So let's see. I'm chasing the no, I'm going back. Okay, this is what I meant before. Don't chase in moments you don't know what is going to happen, if you're going to get ganked or anything. So right there, taking the time to push the tower. Let's see what Poseidon is doing. Okay, yeah. He's not going too far away from his tower. He's pushing away the creeps. Kali is going to jungle right now. I think she wanted to take the speed buff. This is not there. Okay, she's waiting right now. Oh, I think she wants to gank. Okay, but yeah. She saw that it wouldn't be smart, because there are 3, there are 2. There are 3, here are 2. So yeah, so we are going back to our lane to push again. Here we have the Kali on physical. Nothing really interesting happening. Let's just get a quick overlook. Okay, those 2 here. I don't know. They are checking if they're doing Fire Giant. Okay, it's okay. Usually it's a 5-1 person does it so early on in the game, of course. The danger wasn't really there. But yeah, otherwise I would say use the time to push towers. Not to go around or try to gank or anything. Rather push at that moment. As you can see here, it was really dumb of us. There was something coming and we didn't retreat in time. You saw it before. They came to right lane and we were greedy. We wanted that tower and Artemis died for it. So yeah. So here's Vulcan. I think he was trying to help, but he sees, okay, there's no sense in helping right now. They're initiating the Fire Giant. Vulcan actually heard and saw it. Let's see how he reacts. Okay, yeah. Well, he could have waited a little bit longer, I guess. Still nice though. He pushed them away, so the Fire Giant will reset. Will he die? No, he won't die. Okay, this was really nice. He baited them away from the Fire Giant. He will reset at the next initiation. We are coming right now as well. Our Odin is very far left. Maybe he just noticed that there is a fight going on. I don't know. Nevertheless, if you know they're doing Fire Giant and there are people in front of it, allies from you in front of it, just go help. Don't wait too long. Do what you can to help. Okay, so now we are chasing these Ares because we saw that 3 of them ported, recalled. But yeah, nothing for us to get. Okay, so let's be a bit quicker about it again. We don't have all day after all. So, Ares standing here. He's... oh, I think they are warding. No, they're not warding. Okay, I was thinking they would ward. Here we see that Kali and Aphrodite are here. Initiation at this point is not bad. On the other, far from it, it could have been crucial because they are doing a buff. We didn't see anything from behind. We could have killed them off really, really quickly if everyone reacted accordingly. I think they did. There is Ares coming from behind. There is Hebo coming to help. But if we do it right, they will be dead before the others have the chance to gank us. Okay. So Kali is dead. Aphrodite, however, died earlier. Okay, yeah, so you see, we did it. Odin is chasing Hebo now. Again, Hebo is level 16, Odin is level 13 without any real defense. I really don't know what got into him. It was not smart of the Odin. He shouldn't have chased at that point. At least not with these kind of items. Okay, I'm going in to secure the kill. Let's make it faster. So 3-3 towers. We're doing Fire Giant right now because we have the time. There is Ares coming. We still got the Fire Giant and actually we killed them both. So this is again what I meant. If they are initiating Fire Giant, be very, very careful what you do, because a good team will just rip you to shreds. This is just what actually happened. We ripped them to shreds. So let's see. Poseidon is all by himself, getting their damage buff. Yeah, you see there Kali and Aphrodite. This could have gone wrong, horribly, but it didn't. But yeah, this is something you should look out for. When all the enemies are alive and you don't see them on the map, which you didn't at that point, don't do one of their buffs. So here you see Ares and Hebo chasing, and all other ones are chasing us as well. So we retreat at this point. We all stay here because of the Gold Fury, I think. Okay, let's pause here and make it a bit slower. I hope you saw everything. Odin initiated. I can remember this one I said don't initiate, because initiating at this point doesn't make any sense. Why? Because the terrain is not the best for initiating, and the Kraken is really... is it grilling? It's totally getting away from my point. Okay, this looks really creepy, that thing. So yeah, Ares used his ultimate. Let's continue. To get us all. What's happening now? Okay, the Poseidon almost died, but he got saved. But Artemis died. Vulcan is chasing. Odin is chasing the Aphrodite. He's loaning her away so she can't help her allies, which is nice. Odin is still chasing. Okay, I'm still chasing. Okay, yeah, at this point again, depending on how many allies you have in your back, it's not too wise to chase. Rather play a bit more defensive so you don't die, instead of just running towards them. So you can see I'm playing very, very aggressive, and I think this will cost me dearly in a moment. You will see what I mean right now, but yeah, okay, we initiated, but it was 1-1, we killed one, they killed one, so next time we don't initiate, because it doesn't make sense to lose one for another. You don't... Well, you do sacrifice a pawn for a pawn in chess, but you shouldn't do it in SMITE. Okay, so... Scooter. Oh, their Ares made a surrender vote. Didn't know that at the time. We lose the game, so this is why I find this so... interesting. But here, yeah, you see Poseidon destroyed the Gold Fury all by himself. It's really nice, and they are also... not getting away, sorry. The Artemis is dying again. Yeah. This is again. This is because you don't. We didn't ward enough. We didn't. They didn't look out for enemies enough. They just went for it. In some cases, this is viable. In most cases, it isn't. If you just saw it, I will. Okay, I will try to show it again. Okay, so I'm trying. If you noticed, I'm trying to focus on myself. Just because I don't know if other players would want me to judge the gameplay style. So I'm judging mine here. Faster, I say, faster. Okay, so here. I banish her, she goes down, and then I pop Girdle of Might. Not smart at this point. Why isn't it smart? I should have done it before I banished her, so I have a better chance of hitting her. Okay, she's dying anyway. Nevertheless, I should have done it before, because she could have gotten away and I just wasted my girdle for that one. So there are Xbalanque and Aphrodite coming. We are level 19, level 17. I don't know if it's so smart to initiate. Let's see what's going to happen. So he is really going on my life. And there is Hebo and he died. So at that point, fighting or defending yourself, I think, was a viable strategy. I couldn't have known that Hebo is coming because I didn't want. I could have anticipated it, of course, but nevertheless, it could have been a nice kill for us. But the Aphrodite player knows what she is doing, so yeah, it was my demise in the end. And also, yeah, Vulcan is dying now as well. Again, this is a scenario where you really can't foretell how it's going to end. So Ares is coming as well to the left. At this point, I have to say Ares. Why? You know, there are three there. They are killing one, or they are battling only one enemy. Ares could use the time to, for example, go mid and push mid a little bit, because as far as he can see, there are two now dead on the left, and in the mid is also no one. So he could farm a bit in the middle. Okay, he's tanked by it, but by that point he can do a nice amount of damage. Again, it's not where I say this is what you should do, it's just what you could do, because at this point there are so many people left, there is really no point in going left as well. So let's just, okay, Artemis, what is Artemis doing? She is... Okay, oh, but she's retreating, that's right. I think she wanted, it looked like she wanted to initiate. Okay, so let's look at the items again. My 5th item, Polynomicon, and 6th item, Gem of Isolation. Okay, that was really aggressive of the Ares, dump of the Poseidon that he... Oh, he has Aegis. Okay, so probably was on cooldown. So the fault does not lie with him. It was really aggressive of the Ares, but because he has, there are 3 in total with Aphrodite, he had nothing to fear. Especially because they are under his level. The Poseidon, no, the Poseidon is the same, or... Oh no, the Poseidon is above, but Artemis is the same, and he's really tanky right now. So... yeah, the Odin, I don't really know. Okay, so here you see Hebo is chasing. Not so smart. If the Artemis would have reacted a little bit different, popped the ulti before Poseidon died, I think it would have been a sure kill of the Hebo. So if you can, so let's just pause for a moment here. Okay, and she's dead again. Let's just pause for a moment here. If you can save a teammate with your ultimate or whatever, then do it. Don't stand there and let them die. Just do it, you know? Otherwise, you will regret it later on. Not because you wasted your ult to save someone, but far from it, you used your ult to save someone. But yeah, okay, so let's start again and look at the item combinations. My 5th is Polynomicon and 6th is Gem of Isolation. No. Yeah, again, not so smart. I should have gone Polynomicon 3rd, then maybe Gem of Isolation, then Chronos, and then, yeah, Demonic Grip at this point. I don't know. I think I should have gone with more damage at this point. In addition, a third item should have taken Spear of the Magus, for example. It's a nice early on game with magical penetration against the tanky lane. Continue. Everything good with Vulcan? Yeah. Poseidon is doing good as well. I don't know why he's picked Rod of Tahuti as 4th item. It is, you can do it. I wouldn't recommend it. I would rather go with, I think it's as 5th or 6th item, but yeah. Artemis, good as well, I guess. Odin, I don't know what this guy is actually doing. I don't know. Let's skip it. Yeah, okay. I think this is good as well, this build. So let's continue. So they're doing Fire Giant right now. We are not even aware of it. Even if we were, it wouldn't be smart because they're all there. Okay, he bowed. Okay, now they're porting. But still, it wouldn't have been smart to initiate with 2 people. We could have maybe stolen it, but we would have died for sure. Yeah, again, this is... I should have stick to the lane and farm a little bit instead of running in. Instead of running around. I could have gotten level 20 earlier, maybe even pushed the tower because they were at Fire Giant right now. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Odin caged them again. Level 20 Hebo, level 20 Shabalanki, he himself level 15 with the level 18, level 18 Vulcan, and I'm level 19 standing right in front of it. So I can't do anything besides my ult. So let's see how this turns out. Yeah, so I'm popping my ult to help. And it actually turned out good, to my surprise. To be honest, at this point, if you are Odin and at level 15 and you have 2 level 20 and 1 level 18 tank inside, well, let me say this was pure luck that everything worked out like this. This can go horribly wrong, especially because you can cage one of your own allies in there. Yeah, at this point, again, I think this is a decision you have to make based on how the game is going at this point. I can't just say, be like, don't do this, never ever. But again, this is a point where I say, don't do it. You don't know who's coming. At this point, you just knew that that Freya was there and that Artemis was coming as well. Still, you had 2 level 20 in there. They could have killed you long before and just went away. But yeah, they decided to pop Aegis. Obviously, Hebo decided to pop Aegis, doing nothing at this point. And Shabalanki died really fast because he's so squishy. So Ares decided to only pick up, what's her name, Artemis? Oh, and I'm dying because of Ares. Yeah, this is a prime example of why you shouldn't initiate it at every given point. Here you see the Vulcan will die now as well, I assume. No, he won't. Oh no, okay, the Kali's gone back. I don't know why. Oh, maybe because she wants to gank. Okay, yeah, she's ganking right now. Yeah, this is what I thought. Artemis dies as well. Vulcan maybe too, I don't know, we will see. And he's getting away safely. Okay, yeah, he got away. Good for Vulcan. But it was very really close. But here again, here you see it, why that wasn't smart. If we hadn't initiated here, not 3 of us died because of this initiation. Only 2 of them died. It wasn't a good change. So you can see the tide is turning right now. The 3 of us here, we did a rather good job, I'd say. But yeah, still. So let's see how this match ends, and I hope this suffices as an example of how the in-depth analysis will work. Again, I just focused on myself right now. I tried to be as simple as possible. So please, when you watch it, give me feedback. Should I go more in depth about item combinations? Should I explain myself more why I recommend this and not that? And so on. Anything that is unclear with this video, or if you have critique, if you say that something I said was not so smart, just go for it. No problem. Another point I just witnessed here, the initiation part, where there was just Hebo and all of us popped their ultimates just to kill him while he was in Aegis. This is not smart. This goes for me as well. I did it as well. Don't do that. Don't all of you waste your ults on one god. If you don't get him the first time and he's just one person, you have 4 there and you don't get him, rather let him get away and save your ults for the next initiation, because you can be sure of it. At this point in the game, his allies are not very far. So as you can see, as I said, they're not really far. Okay, we got the Shiblanki. Okay, now we have 4 against 2 in the middle. Looks nice, looks good for us. But still, it was a rather close call, and again, it was just wasting of the ultimates at this point. Okay, yeah, that's so much for the first in-depth game analysis. I will just let the game get to an end. As you will see, I think I will die 2 more times in the next 4 minutes, because I'm way too aggressive, and I know that. I'm trying to work on the aggressive part. I'm really, really greedy when it comes to kills that I deserve, not kill steals. I'm not a kill stealer. But yeah, so again, by the way, here you see the gold amount. It was pretty even the whole time, so no reason to give up for any of the teams. Even the stats are not that far apart. So yeah, this is what I meant here. I died because I was too aggressive. I tried to push the tower. I didn't care for anything and anyone. At this point, I can solely remember I was so aggressive because I wanted to win this one really badly, because it went rather smooth for the right and the mid lane. Alas, the Odin on the left decided to do really weird item build. I don't know why he went for Prince Blades now. I think this is. I don't really know. This is not. I don't know. In German, you would say not half, not full. Nicht halbes, nicht ganzes. Just as an example, this item combination, don't do it. Especially not as a tank. Don't do reinforced boots, then Devourer's gloves, then Fatalis. Why does he profit from the speed, the attack, or the movement speed, or going away? Here again, Prince Blade's not really smart on him, because the physical power only 30 and 150 health. He should have taken tank item instead at this point. Deathbringer, okay, if he's going for a physical build, but this hybrid build is not well. On the other hand, if the build works for you, and at that point you can see this build didn't really work for him, then I just stick with that build if that works for you. This is something people need to understand and grow accustomed to, I think. That sometimes, even though your build looks really weird, if it works for you, do it. But if you see that with a build like this you go 3, 9, 8, lose that build, try something else. As I did, my build is more or less more the same with these items. Instead of Polynomicon, I used Bancroft, and instead of Gem of Isolation I went with Fatalis. It was stupid, at least the Fatalis one with Demonic Grip. The Bancroft, you can argue about that one. With Bancroft I got a bit more lifesteal and a bit more damage while in battle. However, you know, this is something you have to decide for yourself, which works better. And also try to pick items depending on the situation of the game. Okay, as you can see, this game is over, but that's the situation of the game. What I mean is, okay, I will just let this one fade out. This Odin, best example, I think. He should have just, at this point where he saw that it is not going well for him, he should switch to tank. He should have sold this Devourer's Glove and just went in for tank items. He's the only one who is not level, okay, besides Artemis, the only one not level 80 at this point. Yeah, I don't know. To the Artemis, I see. Rage is a nice item. Rage alone, I think first Deathbringer, then Rage makes more sense. Execution as last item, well, it's there. The attack speed is nice, the extra attack speed. But at that point you could also, I think, go for something different, for something more damagey, because the Executioner is to reduce physical defense, and at this point at the game, if you didn't reduce enough physical defense, you lost anyway. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope for your feedback, doesn't matter. If good or bad, I like feedback of all kind. And if you have a game you want me to do an analysis of, I can do it. Don't be shy. You can either, if someone spectated it, you can just send me the match ID so I can watch the replay. Or you can also record it yourself with the open broadcast software, for example. It's free of charge, or Fraps. Send me the upload YouTube link then. And yes, and also on my stream, I am more than happy to welcome you. I will answer any question related to SMITE, if it's about items, gods, combinations and so on. So thanks for watching. Until next time.